with several of them. And I've had this one here I'm on probably for about 3 years. And then there's another one over here that I've had for a little longer. But we do like these radios, and I'm finding out they seem to work pretty good on AM. Haven't used them too much on AM, but seeing that we got them, and they do have the, both of them have the AM filter and everything in there, we thought we'd play with them on the band there, and now we're starting to kind of get back into the AM stuff there. Over.
Now, Dan, does the 101E have 6146s in the PA?
No, you're thinking of probably the 102 that has them. I have the 6GC6Ss or something like that. I'd have to look, but they're the original Hitachi tubes in this thing. And the tubes are probably about 50 years old, and you know, seeing that they work really good, we kind of baby these tubes. I think we're in about now on AM. I'm probably peaking at about maybe 100. Yeah, about 100 on the peak there. And let's see, the milliamp meter, I'm doing about 12, just wiggling it there. So yeah, we're kind of babying the radio there. Over.
Isn't that something? My buddy been putting an old Kenwood 520 back on the air, and the old, well, they had. Well, they're 6146s, but they had some 2001 or some number that they had on it. But they're special, I guess, 6146s. And those tubes are still working great too. He just put them on the tube tester. He's got a B&K 707 mutual inductance tester, and 50-year-old tubes are still strong. That's amazing. In fact, I just picked up 6 6146As. I've got an HT37 here that uses them, and my SB101 uses them as well. So I've been stockpiling, squirreling away tubes to keep my stations running. I've got, let's see, I've got the Helicrafters HT37, the SX101A. I've had those for about 26 years, and last year we finally went through and recapped them both. And, oh gosh, I got a Heathkit DX60, highly modified for AM with HG10 VFO. And then I've got a Helicrafters SX10 or SX28, I'm sorry, from 1942, and that's a beautiful receiver. I really like that one. So we've got our share of old stuff here, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with these old rigs. They work just fine. There's a little care here and there, and they just keep going.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we, like I said, we like to baby them, and oh, excuse me. It works pretty good here. Radio is in excellent shape. You know, as far as, you know, the statics of the radio and that there, I mean, this thing looks like it was pulled right off a shelf, you know, right off of AES there, and brand new. And we got the digital display to go with it, and the external speaker with the landliner. You know, the only thing I don't have is the FL 2000B to go with it. But if we find a good one, you know, we'll pick that up. But for now, yeah, 25 watt, about 80 to 25 watt. What am I doing? 20 watt carrier, you know, and it swings all the way up to about 100, a little over 100 there on the peak meter. So yeah, we're pretty happy with this one here. For a while, it's been sitting. We got a lot of rice boxes that we play with. Do a lot of sideband stuff, you know. But today I thought, you know, I was talking to someone on the frequency, and we were working with the 710. I got a Yaesu FT710, and the audio wasn't quite there, and I thought, you know, I ought to fire up the AM radio, and that's exactly what we decided to fire this one up this morning, and it's been on all morning, and right up to now, and having a lot of fun with it there. So we'll turn it back to you there. KB9GKC, KB9ZTF.
Dan, now is your call ZTF, Zulu Tango Foxtrot?
Yep, Zulu Tango Foxtrot. Zebras talk bunny.
Excellent. Excellent. I wanted to make sure my ears were hearing correctly. Well, that's outstanding. Yeah, these old rigs, they have so much character, and they're fun to run, and yeah, they really did. They worked so well. I know I get behind my Helicrafters SB10, or no, my Heath kit, SB101 Heath kit. That's from about 1968, and I refurbished that 19 years ago. And that radio works so well. It hears nice. It's nice to listen to. It's just a joy to operate. It's super simple. You know, obviously in crowded band conditions, or which really I don't really see much of except for during contests. You just, I don't know, more than adequate in my opinion. And I don't know, can you imagine? You could have had that Heathkit SB101 since 1968 and still be making contacts on it. In fact, a bunch of my old rigs here, the oldest being the Helicrafters SX28 from 1942. That still has more than half the tubes are still original, and they're still good. That radio has been all restored, and you know, half the tubes in there stay Helicrafters on them. You know, 80. What is that? 80. Almost. Well, let's see. In February it'll be 83 years old. Wow, what a fine machine that is. I recommend everybody get one of those. The SX28. What a beautiful receiver. It took me quite a few years to find one. I wanted a really good one. I didn't want to do the work. And yeah, it paid off. I found a guy down in Chicago, and one of the neat things about it is it's got a repair slip from 1950. Something broke. I don't remember what it is, but it's got a repair tag on it still inside for the work that was done in 1950, 74 years ago. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. So we're retired here, Dan. Retired last year. Been retired now for a year and a half, and enjoying it. How about yourself? Are you working still or retired? KB9ZTF, KB9GKC.
KB9GKC, KB9ZTF. Yeah, we're still working. We're We're an electrician there for a company out in Waukesha, and we're old age of 61. They're really old, but yeah, whatever. You know, and yeah, we'll probably go for a while yet before we retire. You know, enjoy the